It never occurred to Petey and me, growing up, just how sad the holidays were for our family. My grandparents, Ernest and Mildred, were the proud parents of two strong, strapping sons, our dads. And they were also the parents to their eldest son, Wally, who wasn't. My dad, Paul Sr., married my mom when he was 19. He died while I was still in diapers, in a big multi-car accident that was all over the news. Petey's dad, Pete Sr., was a bit older than my dad. Petey's dad died less than a year after mine, serving his country in Vietnam. All our lives, Petey and I looked up at our dad's graduation pictures over our grandparents' fireplace. There was never any question in our minds about their identities, our connection to them, or the chain of events that had brought us all there. Our mothers were still young, so they remarried, and soon there were second husbands and more children, both new and borrowed. We would still see our grandparents on the holidays, though, and now I think how incredibly unfair for them. Their sons were gone, but here were their widows, with new husbands who surely could never measure up, and for whom the two lost sons were just a story. And the same was true for Petey and me. Our dads could never be real for us either. But Uncle Wally and Aunt Della were real. They were always there. At Thanksgiving, we'd all sit at a big table where Wally and Della ate and always complimented the food, but otherwise said little. Grandma Mildred would talk to our mothers like they were neighbors, not daughters. And as a teen, I realized that our mothers never liked Grandma much and only kept this holiday ritual out of obligation. Grandpa Ernest said the least of everyone. I guess that's where Wally got it from. He'd sit at the head of the table after dinner, smoking his pipe while the women went to the kitchen and the two not-quite sons-in-law drifted off to who knows where. Pete and I would play with our trucks or army men on the floor in the living room, under the young and smiling faces of our dead fathers, and Grandpa would just stare at the pictures of his boys, while Wally and Della sat on the big couch nearby, motionless and silent, and always holding hands.